All right, let's talk about a fundamental lie about money that chances are you've been told your entire life. You know the one, save up, build that giant nest egg, and someday you'll finally be set. But what if that whole idea is just wrong? Today we're going to dive into why the real path to wealth isn't about hoarding cash. It's all about cash flow.
And yeah, this quote from our source material really just cuts right to the heart of it. That classic advice, work for 40 years, pile up cash in a 401k, this explainer basically argues that it's a trap. It's a setup for a lifetime of financial stress, not financial freedom.
So let's get really clear on these two different mindsets. On one side, you've got cash accumulation. You know, the slow, long grind of saving for a retirement that's decades and decades away. But on the other side, you have cash flow, which is all about creating streams of income that pay you right now. We're all taught to focus on the left, but the real secret to living a wealthy life, it's all happening in that right column.
Okay, so let's start with the path most of us are on. The one we've been told is the safe one, the accumulation model. The whole idea is to build this massive pile of cash for when you're old. But is that even realistic for most of us? Let's actually run the numbers and see what we find out.
The magic number, right? Becoming a millionaire. It's the ultimate financial goal for so many people. But let's be brutally honest about what it really takes to hit that seven-figure mark just by saving money from your job.
So if you manage to squirrel away $100 a month, you'll officially be a millionaire in just 833 years. I mean, come on, that's not a financial plan, that is an absolute joke.
Okay, let's get serious. Let's say you really buckle down and save $1,000 a month. Now, for a lot of people, that's a huge stretch. And even then, it still takes over 83 years. If you start saving at 20, you'll hit your goal right around your 103rd birthday. I don't know about you, but that doesn't really sound like the dream retirement I was promised.
So what does it take to become a millionaire in a reasonable amount of time, say under a decade? Well, you'd need to save a whopping $10,000 every single month. For pretty much everyone listening, that is just completely out of reach. So here it is, the bottom line. The math just doesn't work. For the vast majority of people, trying to get wealthy just by saving a piece of your paycheck is an incredibly long, difficult road that almost nobody can actually finish. It's a game you're set up to lose from the start.
So if saving your way to $1 million is a broken strategy, then what's the alternative? Well, our source introduces this really powerful idea, becoming a virtual millionaire. And trust me, it's a total paradigm shift in how you think about wealth.
Let's think about what having $1 million actually means. It's not about having a seven-figure number sitting in a bank account. It's about what that money can do for you. A real millionaire invests that cash to make more money. So at a pretty standard 6% return, that $1 million generates $5,000 a month in income without them having to do a thing.
And right there, that is the big secret. A millionaire's lifestyle isn't funded by spending their big pile of savings. No, it's paid for by the income their investments generate. So, here's the kicker. If you can find a way to create that same income stream, you can have the exact same lifestyle without ever needing the $1 million in the bank to begin with.
It all comes down to a super simple rule we all learned in math class, right? If A equals C and B equals C, well then A has to equal B. This is the simple logic that changes the entire game.
So look at it this way. A traditional liquid millionaire has $1 million invested that kicks off $5,000 a month. A virtual millionaire, on the other hand, just focuses on building assets that generate $5,000 a month in passive income directly. The end result is exactly the same, a $5,000 a month lifestyle. It's just a much faster, smarter, and way more achievable way to get there.
So what does this whole virtual millionaire thing mean for you, like right now? It means you can start living a better, richer life today, not in some far-off, distant future 40 years from now.
Think about it. Having extra cash flow every month means less stress and more options. It's the difference between your car breaking down and it being a catastrophe versus just a minor inconvenience. It's the freedom to call a plumber instead of spending your Saturday under a leaky sink. And here's the best part. You can use that extra cash flow to, well, accelerate your savings. It's a total win-win.
Now, maybe the most powerful part of this whole idea is that you don't have to quit your job or risk everything to start building cash flow. You can start small, you can do it on the side. The key is just to find a model that works for you. Let's look at one really simple but powerful example.
Our source talks about affiliate marketing as a fantastic starting point. You just find a product or a service you already use and love, You share it with other people, and you get a cut of every sale you generate. You're not creating anything from scratch. You're building your own side income stream by leveraging a product someone else already did all the hard work to create.
And that right there is the ultimate goal. Whether it starts with affiliate marketing, or you create a digital product, or you buy a rental property, the principle is always the same. You want to build systems that make you money even when you're not actively working. That is what real financial freedom looks like.
To really let this sink in, think about the economy like it's a human body. Money is the blood. It needs to flow, to circulate, to keep everything healthy and alive. The entrepreneurs, the business owners, they're the heart, constantly pumping and circulating that money through the system.
Now, what happens when blood stops moving in the body? It forms a clot, which is incredibly dangerous. Well, the exact same thing happens with money. When we just hoard it, when we let it sit stagnant in a bank account, we are essentially creating a financial clot that's choking off our own financial health and vitality.
So, the final question this explainer leaves you with is this. Is your current financial strategy designed to build a stagnant pile of cash, a financial clot, for some distant day in the future? Or are you focused on creating a dynamic, life-giving cash flow, a financial heartbeat, for today? The answer to that question could change absolutely everything.